just never even thought that. That never crossed my mind, that there would be somebody that we were putting him in danger. We thought we were putting him in a safe place.
2 men brutally murdered inside a Columbia home. Police charged this man after they say he killed his roommate, then confessed to killing 22-year-old Jared Andrea. A lawsuit filed by Andrea's grandmother says the South Carolina Department of Mental Health recommended her grandson move into the home, saying it would be a safe environment as he lived with mental illness. Investigative reporter Cynthia Beasley explains the change this grandmother is fighting for and found complaints against the facility's owner.
He was on the high spectrum autism scale, and that made things difficult for him.
A safe and protected environment.
He was always a really good kid.
That was what 22-year-old Jared Andrea's grandmother, Peggy, believed he would have here at New Hope in Columbia.
So that he could meet other people, get some better services, learn some independent living skills, and basically learn to become self-sufficient.
A lawsuit says South Carolina Department of Mental Health recommended Jared move into this home on Harper Street, which the family thought was a licensed community residential care facility.
We felt comfortable leaving him there with all the information we had been given about New Hope and the recommendation from the State Department.
Also living there, Mark Anthony Cantrell, according to the lawsuit. It says Cantrell had recently been released from prison after admitting to setting his grandmother's house on fire to cover up the fact that he killed the family's 3 dogs. In March of 2023, less than a month after Jared moved in, the lawsuit says Jared went missing.
It was just in my heart. I knew something happened to him either in that house or the moment he left that house. I was sure of it.
4 months later, police say a second resident disappears from the home. Police later found 35-year-old Deshea Butler murdered. They arrested Cantrell, who told police his alternate personality told him to kill Butler and also Jared months earlier, according to the lawsuit.
I felt that, we had been misled.
Andrea says she had no idea her grandson would share a home with someone with a criminal record like Cantrell's. And it wasn't until after Jared's murder that she says she found out New Hope wasn't licensed by the South Carolina Department of Health or the state's Department of Disabilities and Special Needs.
We put our faith in the system, and it basically failed us and Jared tremendously.
The attorney representing New Hope and its owner says they don't need those licenses for the Harper Street home.
The tenants are simply that. They're tenants that can come and go because some of the individuals may be vulnerable adults or for whatever capacity, they may assist and make sure that the individual is taking their medication, but they don't in any way administer it.
Now, Andrea says she hopes this lawsuit will lead to changes that will protect others living with mental illness like Jared.
I think if he knew we were here trying to affect some change along the way so that this didn't happen to anyone else, I think that he's smiling somewhere, let's put it that way.
That was Cynthia Beasley reporting. The lawsuit details Cantrell's severe mental illness, something New Hope's attorney says his clients did not know about because she didn't have access to private medical records. The attorney says his client reported concerns about Cantrell to law enforcement and the Department of Mental Health. He says the appropriate professionals failed to do their end of the job. Now, we did reach out to the State Department of Mental Health for a response. They said they don't comment on pending litigation. DHEC records tell WIS found show records of complaints against another property owned by New Hope on Mount Vernon Street in Columbia. In September of 2023, DHEC cited New Hope's Mount Vernon Street home, saying the owners, quote, established, operated, maintained, and or represented itself as a community residential care facility, end quote, without a license from the department. Those records say, unlike a boarding home, a community residential care facility provides care to 2 or more tenants. That care includes things like helping with daily activities like bathing and giving medication. Nichols says New Hope has come into compliance since that citation. 2 other DHEC investigations found the company was not in violation at the Harper Street home.